So we're live.
Woo.
Sound check.
I heard me.
Sweet.
Testing,
Hello.
testing.
Hello.
Hi there.
I think
I
we're
think
good.
my sound's working this fine.
Sweet.
Just-
I mean, we're actually getting to start closer to 7:30 for a change.
I know, it's bizarre. I don't know
Yeah,
what to
so-
do.
You know, it's like before 8.
Yeah, let's just end it early.
There you
Yep,
go.
good.
I had enough fun tonight.
Cue the outro.
Yeah.
You know,
Aw. Romeo's being adorable. He's like playing with the
Yeah.
silent toy right now.
I have to hear more about that cat. I'm leading him through the door.
Huh?
Nothing.
Hey, he's my little baby, right? So.
All right, well, we got an event up for next
Hey, Rosemary.
week, but we don't have any after that. So do we want to talk about
Hey, Rosemary.
the future?
Yes,
The future.
Yeah, I know in October there's one date for sure I'm not gonna be around. Yeah, I know.
Doesn't Halloween fall on Tuesday this year?
And
Halloween's on Tuesday this year, yeah.
yeah,
hmm
So
Spooky stream.
but yeah, the 10th for sure I will not be on, and the 17th a high possibility I may not be on.
Okay.
10th and the 17th.
Are you celebrating Columbus Day?
Is that weekend?
It's Monday,
Oh
the
It's
9th.
Indignant People's Day.
no!
I didn't know if you were observing the day on Tuesday.
No, I was actually gonna be on the road traveling to Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna go see my friends in Minnesota.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
And
You're going to see the biggest ball of twine?
huh?
They're going to go see the biggest ball of twine.
I don't know about biggest ball of twine, but I figured be there for like leave on Tuesday, come back on Tuesday. I'm hoping to be back before the stream, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because it is about a 10-hour trip.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
And
hike.
since I'm
You're gonna
driving
have to
by
leave pretty
myself-
early to-
I would probably be stopping quite a bit to stretch my legs.
You taking
Right.
Romeo?
No, they have 2 dogs.
Well, he's never let that get in his way before.
That's true. He'll probably beat up the poor Yorkshire.
Does the 3rd, the 24th, and the 31st to work?
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Eh.
But
The
yeah.
31st, I don't know if there's like anyone who has like trick or treating obligations or anything.
Typically
Not
that's on
here.
the weekend, isn't it?
Usually.
Depends
No.
Yeah.
No,
Our
it's
neighborhood
not.
always
On
does it
Thursday, it's
on-
the 31st.
on the
Yeah.
date. Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Kids trick or treat on the day, guys.
Oh.
Yes. Alcohol party adults do it on the weekends, but kids trick or treat on the
Nice.
day.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alcohol
So
party adults do it on the weekend. Sounds like a T-shirt made in Taiwan.
So I probably will be out on the 31st.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
we probably will be too. Now that I think about it, I mean, it might get. I don't know. It would at least be a late start, so maybe we should
You
just
can't
count it
have
off.
candy till he's out of the uterus.
Yeah, but our neighborhood, like, we all sit outside, like all the neighbors, with candy out at tables and
Throw
chit chat.
rocks at kids.
Do you get like
Yeah.
the teal pumpkin for like any allergy-free stuff or anything like that, or?
Hey, I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, there was a thing. I don't know how long. It's been a while. I don't know if they still do it or not. But they used to get a teal pumpkin to say, "Hey, we have allergy-free gifts or allergy-free treats for people." So they knew that it was a safe place to go if you had like a peanut allergy or something like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Imagine like if people just forgot about that and like, okay, you can go to all the houses that have a teal pumpkin, and literally none of them did. Dad, you're making this up.
That would be very unfortunate. But yeah, that's. I remember it was a thing at one like for a few years. I don't know if it's still a thing or not.
I've never heard of it,
Really?
but maybe it's just
It was
not
on
my
the radio
neighborhood.
and everything.
Radio? Okay, boomer.
Who gets their news from the radio?
What podcast is that?
It's Sunday night, Ma. We
Well,
gotta
actually-
tune into the stories.
In your defense, I do have a radio right here on my desk.
Oh no.
Look, radio killed the telegraph star.
Yeah, no, like being a merchandiser, that when all I did was drive, that's what I listened to all the time. If I got tired of listening to music, I'd listen to like NPR or something like that, some type of.
Love it. If I got sick of music, I'd turn the radio.
Well, I'd change the radio
That's
station.
pretty
I
accurate.
should say, should change the radio station. But yeah, it's
I think most people listen to podcasts now, Ashley.
yeah. Well, when you have an older vehicle, for that. It's not.
Well, you have a phone, and you have there's devices called headphones.
Yep.
You know.
And
That's not what the truly refined people listen to.
I did
The
actually
truly
get
refined people. Okay.
a Bluetooth thing I plug into my cigarette lighter, and I do stream my phone on through there that way.
Cigarette lighter? Okay, Blue.
I don't know what it's actually
Well-
technically called. That's always been a cigarette lighter.
Well, any updates on the on your game, Paul?
Not anything significant. Still working on spell
Oh,
list.
that's no game.
Yeah, we've been thoroughly distracting you with.
Spell list,
Yeah.
PG3,
Exactly.
Starfield.
Yeah, no, those have been distracting me. Although, like, I haven't played much of anything in the last week or so. I only got about half hour of BG3 in the last like week and a half.
Hey, is Starfield multiplayer?
No.
Oh no, that's Starfield and Friends.
Eh.
Starfield and Friends?
That's Fallout 76.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't think they would have made Starfield multiplayer because of the backlash from 76.
Probably, yeah.
That was so
Supposedly 76 got pretty decent, from what I've been
No.
told.
bad. No.
It's dead to Brad. Go for it, Phil.
The
So we're just doing the 3rd and the 24th, right?
Sounds like it, yeah.
I'll get some events out there. I mean, we have next week too, but
Yeah. And then we're into November.
weekly up through the 3rd, and then we'll take 2 weeks off and play one more.
Yeah, then we start getting into November.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is your game gonna end before the baby comes, Phil?
I mean, the way you guys are playing, it might end tonight.
Well, put some more pipes and stuff for us to climb, and you can get at least half of the crew gone.
Yeah.
Have us roll against something, and that'd do it.
I'm just.
In hindsight, rewatching some of the stream, I can almost hear Phil going, "For the love of God, go up the pipe! Up the pipe!"
lighted sticks. I'm just like, yeah, over.
And, like Jurassic Park luring the T-Rex. Over here!
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and kick things off then. Assuming there's no questions on characters, you all spent your XP from last time, right? Got
Well,
your-
Yeah, that
Not really want to do it.
extravagant 100.
Yeah,
I spent it on so much.
yeah.
Samuel, please don't play with that. Please don't play with that.
I don't know. Hey, let me get my first level 2 upgrade.
Yeah. Paul's turning into a Jedi, so
Yes,
yeah.
I can use the
Or-
Force now.
or R2D2. Which one to go with, Paul?
I want the Force.
Freaks.
A horse?
The Force, the
Oh.
Jedi one. That's what I picked at the end of last session, and I think I'm going to stick with it.
Fair enough.
Come on, Romeo.
So what, you have mind bullets?
No, I
He's
can.
got a phallic lure.
I can metal objects I can attract into my hand.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So if I
since there's
drop
no-
my lightsaber, I can.
there's no question or gratitude for any of the XP you've gotten so far, we'll go ahead and. So-
Hey, I had plenty of gratitude. I'm a Jedi now.
well, we're playing Rogue Trader. It's a 40k universe, grimdark. We're in the fringes of space with our friendly crew here, led by a Rogue Trader who has a writ of trade, allows them to be out in the frontier in the name of the Emperor. So, so far their main goal is to find the envoy for the Imperium. They were asked to find out what happened to this envoy by one of the. Are we getting like?
Somebody's like, I hear eating noises.
Yeah.
It's not eat
Really?
noises, it's my cat. He's playing with some stuff he shouldn't be playing with, sorry. Stop it!
Paul, get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
Come on, baby, you're making too much noise.
That's what she said.
You playing with her toys?
Come on, feel the noise.
Sit in the chair, stay in the chair, stay in the chair. Okay. Static noise has been taken care of.
Thank you. So the crew was approached by Captain Keel, who's one of the officers of the Imperial Navy.
Haven't seen that guy in forever.
Right?
Yeah.
He's in charge of the murder servers.
He asked the crew to investigate a missing envoy that was sent to the planetary system of Spard, looking into why that system had stopped sending resources and information and kind of lost contact with the Imperium. The envoy then subsequently stopped responding as well. The crew was asked to help because their dynasty was listed as owning that planetary system or having laid claim to it, which was news to the Rogue Trader of the group. And so in order to help solve that mystery and help with the envoy, they headed to the Svard system. Along the way, they found that there seems to be a Whisperer cult that has taken over a lot of the moons, and so the industrial moon of Cog was taken over. The Promethean factory that refines the Promethean was taken over, and essentially shutting down all the economy in the system and grounding the fleet with no fuel or parts to keep that running. They offered to help restore the fleet by restoring the factory and the Promethean refinery. In their investigations, though, they had some more run-ins with the Whisperers, and they've discovered that they've taken over the factory on Cog, and that it is pretty much run by the Whisperer cult right now. They found a pocket of about 100 of the Adeptus Mechanicus that run the forge, sheltered in the bottom, and they were offered help with taking back the factory, given a couple different options, but they chose to open up the protective shields of the factory, allowing the corrosive environment of the forge world to essentially kill everyone that was exposed to the air, and also heavily damaging the factory, and also having crashed their aircraft.
We can
on the way-
rebuild.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, they were given many different options, but chose to open it to corrosive acid.
I know. Did you
weren't
guys hear
great
the
options.
snark in the DM's voice?
I was just starting to kind of
They
ignore it.
chose to kill everyone there.
I mean, they could have also done a frontal assault with an army that they didn't have because they left their ship in space and went down on a shuttle and crashed into the Forge world. So.
But when you say it like that, we sound like assholes.
Foresight
Oh.
is 2020.
How many assholes we got in this crater? Yo!
Also, some internal security systems that could be turned on, but without a supporting army, most likely wouldn't have been enough to actually give the advantage in favor of taking over the
I don't know.
factory.
I'd take Paul's Melta anytime.
I think that'll take half an army.
Fair.
The cheese cannon.
Yeah, that would.
No, I'm gonna revise my previous answer, Brad. The highly refined chemicals. It's just cheese whiz.
It runs
That's all the
cheese.
fuel canisters are.
Yes.
It's just cheese whiz.
CHEEZ.
All right. Well, when we left you last, you had been talking with over a Voxcaster to Magos Sevla. You had set the plan in motion to open up the shields of the upper factory, and you were going to go. You were invited up once that was done to join forces with, or to meet in person with the actual Magos and the other 100 survivors there, to then start making your way up to the upper decks where the hangars are and where you can hopefully find an intact
STC.
craft to get yourself off of this rock. You're all down in the catwalk area where the consoles are, waiting for. You can actually hear some of the pumps in that room start to activate, and there are some shutters and like the factory shakes a little bit. These as the shielding for the factory is kind of opened up. There's kind of a combination of some void shields as well as some physical shielding that opens itself up to the environment. And so as that's all activating, there's a little bit of a burst of activity where you're at before everything kind of falls silent again. So at this point, you know there is about an hour of time, I think, that you set for the facility to be open to
The murder
environment.
race.
The murder race, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it now?
I don't know if
thought
there's
we did a
anything that
half
you
hour.
wanted to do in that time. So Tempest, is there anything you want your crew to do, or anything that Tempest is going to be doing during that hour?
Like, maybe counting bullets or, sharpening blades or whatever. Just kind of getting everything ready for the possible fight to the top that we're going to be going through to get to a ship.
Eric, what about Dutch?
Dutch is going to put in his filtration plugs because he doesn't want to smell all the burning flesh. He's regretting traveling with Draxel because that's a common occurrence, unfortunately, and so he's just getting ready for it.
2 out of 2 planets.
Look, they either listen or they don't. I can't help it if people have bad ideas.
All right,
Yeah,
Drax.
I don't think the melting flesh of these people that are getting exposed to the environment is going to smell that great. So
Yeah, probably.
Drexel
Brad,
has
what-
no sense of smell left, but he will instead hold an impromptu sermon extolling the righteousness of our cause, and generally bloviating and trying to encourage the crew as best he can, because of course you would listen to him. Why wouldn't you?
at one point during the sermon, Dutch considers opening the room that we're in to the environment and just ending it all. Like it just a thought crosses his mind. I can't take this anymore.
Sermons and gas. Everyone loves a church potluck.
Draxel, give me a what would it be? Give me a charm test. You can roll it in the open.
Okay. What? Bull. Such crap. I'm guessing that isn't affected by my imperial clout.
Was that a talent or is that a?
Oh, I have 10% imperial clout because my thing to do. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you.
Oh, sweet.
We'll say say everybody's got a +5 to their checks for the rest of the session from that,
Oh,
Sweet.
sweet.
as the
Awesome.
Emperor blesses you.
The Bard Missionary. Wait, now I haven't played a lot of RPGs. Does that mean I have to be a Lech now if I'm the Bard equivalent?
All right, Paul, what's Larkin doing?
I think Larkin would try and interface in with the security systems, camera arrays to kind of monitor the progress of plan.
That is so morbid.
The flesh.
Thousands of people are about to die horribly. Wow.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Are you frozen in there? Oh,
No, I'm not.
cool.
But I got your screaming.
Thanks. Sweet. Sorry, guys. Everything was frozen. I looked up and went, no.
Yes, I am a meat popsicle.
Nice.
Just Larkin watching everybody die.
Okay.
Yep.
The stream looks frozen though.
That's probably because that's when I froze.
Interesting.
Let's see.
We all look so happy though.
Yeah,
For Eric.
We're about
Yeah.
to watch melting corpses.
Yeah.
I guess as long as.
It's fun for the whole crew.
Alright.
We're all listening to the sermon.
Let's see what. Yeah, nope. Oh, froze again.
Boop, boop.
Okay.
back.
Yeah, we're all moving on that end.
Paul's just like watching people die, and all you can hear is, "Do you believe in magic?
Yeah.
In who you do?"
And we're back.
We're back.
Yeah,
Are we back for real?
yeah. Everything's moving
Back
again.
again.
Stream's moving
Correct.
again.
Yay.
Drexel's back. Tell a friend.
Vaxel's back.
Burn their flesh. Burn their flesh. Burn their flesh.
Gosh, we're so morbid.
Alright, looks like we're good, I think. I haven't unmuted, so I don't know, but
Yeah, we're moving again, so.
okay. After about an hour's time, you start to hear the whirring of the pumps again and a little bit of shaking. It's not quite as much as before. But once that winds down again, the Vox crackles on. Magos Tebla says, "All right, we've done what we can. You can head on up."
Alright.
Larkin, you throughout this hour of time on the cameras, you could see, yeah, most things dropping dead. There, if there were people there not in suits, they pretty much started coughing and choking, and like their clothes just started smoking, and like just sores, like as their flesh was like steaming away. There's like fluid starting oozing out of them, just basically melting in front of your eyes.
Mhm.
Even the servitors, who are basically non-sentient cyborgs that are put together with old human parts and metal and stuff, that are, carrying heavy equipment around and kind of just going through their autonomous jobs. The flesh starts burning away on them, and the metal, anything that's corrodable. So there's some things that are resistant to the gas, but a lot of the materials too, they start to kind of rust or have corrosion appear. Fabrics don't last. I mean, everything is just kind of getting eaten away. That's exposed. You start to see hoses burst, pipes opening up, and oil spilling out. Just damage everywhere, like wholesale. As this hour goes on, it slows a bit, but it also gets worse, mostly with the facility. As doors literally start to fall off their hinges, screens start crackling out, fires break out with the various fluids, and areas start filling with acrid smoke, and at the end, as like you see some of the metal shields kind of close up, and the ventilators start to carry the gas away in some rooms, but other rooms there's no change. There's some of the spots where there were void shield generators. The power going to the generators actually ignites some of the chemicals and fuel in the room, causing fires, and it just looks like a mess. You can see that there are some areas that escaped damage, though. They were more on the inner areas, and for whatever reason, the corrosive gas never made it to those areas. So you do occasionally see, you don't see any people. So it's, that by the end of that hour, it's just corpses and destruction.
Okay.
Nobody's seen this just at this point, so I don't know if you want to spread that news, Larkin, or save it for your memory banks.
Right.
We may
I should
have
have went with
screwed
Total
up.
Recall.
Yeah.
Remember everything.
Next
You can
upgrade.
you'll
Next
never
upgrade.
forget the burning bodies.
Like, oh, this is a great upgrade. Oh, God.
Purge the banks! Purge the banks!
Nice. Yeah, I think I'd inform the captain of kind of the state of the factory, and yeah, while I was kind of bouncing around observing things on cameras, did I notice any individuals who might have escaped into rooms that might have been okay?
You did see people that would go into some rooms that had heavier doors, that they sealed behind them. There were people in like heavier equipment, because as an installation that exists in this environment, there are suits and equipment and stuff like that they use for like servicing
Okay.
the outside of the station. So there were some people wearing those kind of like heavier suits.
Mm-hmm.
Better give it another hour.
Okay, so yeah, I'll kind of relay all that to the captain.
All right. So yeah, as Larkin kind of relays that all to you, Magos also kind of makes that statement at that time. So of like, hey, come on up.
All right. Everyone be on lookout for in case anyone comes out that survived, and make sure suits are working. So, and then
Yes, based on the inconsistencies of the damage, it is likely several have survived.
All right, and then
So that's when you see Draxel's erections start to go limp.
Nah, that burns when I pee.
It always burns. Everything burns.
so and then
Now it's going strong again.
I didn't say it was a problem.
and then I start to head out, I guess, or open the door.
All right. So you're heading
I'll
up
start.
the elevator. So
Burn
Captain's
1,000
heading
people.
first.
All right, I'm ahead.
Who's heading next?
I'll follow Captain.
All right.
Also gonna have like guns prepared, or at least a gun prepared, a weapon prepared in case run into any non-friendly people.
All right. You have it like drawn and ready to go, or
Dutch does.
Yeah.
Both pistols.
Like, it's not out in front of me, it's kind of down, so if we meet the friendly, like, the 100 that we're supposed to rescue, they know that we're not going to fire at them, but it's ready in case run into somebody that's going to shoot at us.
Low ready.
Yeah.
what about Larkin? What's he got going on?
Yeah, so as I'm following the captain, I'm just going to mention, Captain, perhaps it would be advantageous to capture some of the devices they were building. If we can understand their operation, it might help disrupt this cult.
Alright, if we come across any, grab them. Just as long as it doesn't make anything alive on my ship. As soon as it does, it's destroyed.
I support this plan, Captain.
Right. And what about Draxel and Dutch? Which one of you is going after Larkin?
I am absolutely following the captain.
All right.
She goes,
So
I go.
Tempest. Well, yeah, but so it's Tempest, Larkin, then Draxel. Flamers out, or
Flamer low ready.
All right.
Pilot lights lit.
And then Dutch bringing up the rear with pistols out, and
Yep. Keeping an eye out.
action hero quip ready. All right. So you open up the door that you had opened up before, and this time the heavy bolter is pointed down, and the red light isn't flashing. There's just some like emergency light illumination in there. So you're able to easily kind of open up the cage, get into the elevator. So it's like a wire mesh kind of cage with like a steel plate floor with a cable, and like it's just a dark open shaft that you're headed up in. It starts heading up, and there's no lights in the elevator, so it's pretty dark unless you have any illumination on. So I'm assuming.
I have some illuminating thing.
Yep.
This little light of mine.
Can't remember what it's called, but I do have something that illuminates stuff.
Yeah, I think you have like a glow light or something.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Didn't we all have like helmet space lights or something?
I
Yeah,
think that was kind of
a lamp pack, globe, 12 meter circle. Power pack lasts for 1d5 hours.
All right. So you're gonna light that up.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so the elevator takes a few minutes, but you end up coming up to a landing that opens up into a smaller room than you were in before. That had like the catwalk and the big industrial area. This one is looks like maybe a storage room. It's maybe 20 feet by 20 feet, and there are about 5 people there to greet you. The person at the front you recognize, Paul, to most likely be Magos. He's got the the symbols of rank as kind of like the leader of this group on his shoulder patch. He's got the the explorer kind of like arm like you've got and everything, and a staff in his hand, and he's got some like a bionic. It's not like a bionic eye. It's like an actual, part of his face has just got like sensors and things on it.
Okay.
And he says to the group, welcome, and please come join us. And seeing you, Paul, he gives you kind of like some hand signs and symbols of the Omnissiah.
Mhm.
And being Draxel, he says, praise the Emperor. We haven't had a member of the Ecclesiarchy here in quite some time.
Humble bow.
It is an honor, Magos.
So who's in charge here?
That'd be me.
All right.
Alright.
Well, come with us. We'll show you where we know to head and get your idea on how we can get to a ship.
Alright. And I follow.
So he takes you into a hallway, and it seems like you're in some kind of like storage area. There's like rooms off of this hallway. Most of them are full of barrels and other industrial equipment, but they've kind of been cleared aside, and you can see cots and people kind of in some of the rooms looking out that are kind of interested in what you're doing, but don't really say anything. He takes you a ways down the hallway into a room where there are some more of the group there, but they have some of the screens up with some maps ready to go and other information there, and they're kind of working through their data slates and stuff. And they greet you as you come in, and they're like, "Oh, welcome. We're so excited to be getting out of here. We thought we were gonna die here." So, and Magos is like, "Yeah, we're so grateful to be getting out of here." What is your plan? Is your ship in orbit, or?
It's in orbit. It's out. We gotta get off this planet and page it. And we'll call it.
Last we knew.
Yeah, that part doesn't need to be said, but.
All right. He's like, I don't know. You don't sound too confident about that.
It's still in orbit and it's there. We just got a page for it to come and collect us once we get off this planet.
Okay, well, yeah. So, and then we're gonna go to your fleet.
We have the one ship that we were sent here with an army. I don't know how big an army is. I don't know, what is it in this game?
Probably be like a battalion.
Battalion. How many's in a battalion?
About 1,000.
Okay. We do have a battalion worth of people. Right now we just have to collect we took half of them with us here. And we'll meet up and figure out what's going and come back to save what we can of this planet and get it back up and running.
He kind of shakes his head and kind of squinting and.
Who is this, Phil?
Magos. Tevla.
Magos?
Yeah.
And how many people are with him?
100.
Yeah, the total group with him is 100, but in this room there is there's probably 8 of you. There's kind of like this retinue of like 4 people that are with him, and then himself, and there were 3 others in the room when you came in.
Now, Dutch, we don't eat the Magos.
No. So Dutch will step in this dude's face and like try to like. I imagine I'm taller than him. I'm just gonna try to like get nose to nose with him, and just like stare him right in his grill and be like, "Are you down the captain? Are we gonna have a fucking problem?"
And the Magos doesn't seem to flinch at all. He, let me check here. You're trying to get in his grill.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doubting my captain. I'm gonna fucking shoot his ass soon if he keeps lipping off.
Yeah, and as Dutch is doing that, I'm gonna kind of wander over there a little bit, have some respect for the Magos, Dutch.
Larkin's just, or Drax is just sitting there watching him try to get face to face with this mechanical monstrosity, Magos, and just going, yes, 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 yes.
Look, if you don't want to
The
get
deal-
off this planet, then that's your business, but we are getting off this planet with you or without you. Your choice is to either come with us and get off this planet or not.
Well, my first concern is my men, as most people who are in leadership should consider. I want to make sure they stay alive. I've got them this far, and I don't want to just take them off this place, the only place they've ever known, and send them into space to die.
I don't like the idea of death, nor do I like the idea of going to death head on either. If I'm getting off this planet, I plan on surviving this planet. Plan on surviving. I wouldn't go into outer space or to space there and look for my ship if I didn't think it was there. Just to die out there.
Oh, that. You make a good point.
And I can tell you that you'll have a better chance of surviving with us than you will staying here.
Captain, if they want to fucking rot and die here, let them.
So,
Can I go ahead and break in and say, please, please, I implore you, Magos, come with us. There's nothing left to be had here. Please, we're all together in this. Let's all just work together for the good of the Emperor.
yeah, he's like, just kind of, his eyebrows are furrowed. He's kind of scratching his chin and is just like, you make a good point, priest. We should
We've
be
got
calm
those
in this
guys.
situation. Trust is a currency we don't have much of on either side here, I'm sure. I guess we should focus on what we need to do next.
Agreed.
Which is getting off this planet.
See everybody, more with honey.
I
Catch
look
more
at,
flies with honey than you.
You guys
than
are
do
just
with
gonna
multi
sit
milk.
there and let him disrespect the captain?
I-
You guys are fucked up, man.
I look at
Yeah.
Dutch
Right?
just like really like
Like, fuck this guy. I don't give a shit
Yeah,
who he is.
100%. I'm Team Magos.
All right. Well, then we need to kick
Barbarian
him off the
heretic.
ship, Ashley. Boot his ass.
yeah.
He can be left behind in the corrosive environment to die with Magos.
Dutch, sit.
I'm not talking as Dutch right now. This is Eric talking that you guys are all fucking traitors and letting this guy talk shit to the captain.
Yeah, I'm on Dutch's side on this one, where I was all about, like, if they don't want to come, they can stay and die. I don't care. I'm getting off this planet.
You gotta be ride or die on this crew, okay?
Why are those the only options?
Look, if they don't want to take the one option that they have when they don't have any good options, that's on them.
Right.
Not on
Well, Magos is looking at you, Tempest, with kind of, you know, we're at the point of like, all right, what are your ideas? You know, how do you
get to one of the ships up above and up on the deck that you said that we have and get off this planet, page our ship, board the ship, and get out of Dodge for now. Regroup.
Yeah.
Right.
And since I had downloaded some of the schematics from the factory, I'd like to try and see if I can trace a route up to the hangar bay through some of the
Non-affected.
probably some of the more heavily damaged sections that have been cleared, if possible, cleared of the corrosives, and also try and plot a path that cuts through part of the factory that was making devices. So I want to grab one of those on the way out. Is kind of my goal. That's optimal path is what I'm trying to look for.
And I told him that we could stop and get a pony if we saw one on the way. So
Is that what he's calling the multi-meltas now? So is this something that you're kind of working out openly? Like you're throwing this idea out there, or you're trying to just make sure that this gets worked into the plan?
Yeah, I'm probably just kind of doing silent reflection on my pad, just kind of trying to figure it out as they're kind of figuring out the details of when we're going and what we're taking, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
people
So is
they
anyone
wanna
from-
come. Otherwise, they can stay.
So is anyone from the crew offering, you know, I guess Ashley is Tempest or one of the crew, like working on a plan to go up, or offering a plan, or are you looking to
Well,
Magus
since
to-
I don't have the schematics and my R2D2, I assume does have the schematics, I figure that he would be the best one to have the plan. Plus, he has the Multi-Melta, so him going in front to fire if anything does come in front of us is probably not a bad idea. I don't want to be in front of that. So I'm going to leave that up to him with planning the route.
Yeah, I mean, his insubordinate tone, he's definitely going to be in the front.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if he gets out of line, we can shoot him from the back. I mean, that works. I don't personally want to be in front of that Melta.
Right.
Does the same logic apply to Dutch, ma'am? If he gets out of line, can I shoot?
Reversed on that one.
Because he's been out of line for a while, and as soon as you say yes, he's dead.
So Magos offers, you know, they have a pretty good understanding of the ship, so he offers some. Initially, he's going to offer some safe routes. You know, he's like, you know, I know some service tunnels and rooms that we could go through that are closer to the inside of the ship that would take us past most of the areas that probably are heavily damaged. We might run into people that way, though. Our other option is we can travel through the more damaged areas where we won't run into people, but our suits will only last so long in this environment, you know, if we run into an environment that's still exposed.
How many people have suits?
We all have suits, and there's enough for for you as well. But we haven't, we've been avoiding going out into any caustic environments with them. So the suits will protect you for a few minutes if you're fully exposed to the outside. But that's the most, and then you're dead in probably less than a minute if your suit starts to fail.
Do we have time to switch suits? Because we'll just take all theirs as spares and leave them behind.
Did he say that?
No.
Okay.
Please no. Please no. Be nice, Phil. Please. I'm a smartass. You know I am. I can't help it.
We'll refresh our suits if you have the spare. Probably would be best
Yes,
in case we run into things that we should probably go through just so that way we have the suits. Because if we have limited suits, it'd probably be not a good idea to waste them.
If you have a spare, we might take that too, just for, good measure.
Yeah, so you would all get survival suits. So you can add those to your gear if you don't already have them.
Do.
Yeah, either way, I think we should wear the suits, he says, but, would you rather head through the interior or the exterior?
Captain, I'd say the interior. The Emperor will protect us from the heathens.
We can do interior, and Larkin, you're gonna have to take point with that multi-multa, whatever of yours.
I can do that, Captain.
If you see anyone, then you just fire.
Anyone bad. Anyone bad.
Well, I'd suggest this route then. These hatches are probably least traveled and are also interior. It'll take us past everything right to the hangar decks. And he brings up a data slate and kind of shows a schematic, and you can see that it's through like a maintenance corridor that through right. Okay. Yeah, it just goes straight up through the middle, right up to the hangar deck. You'd be in what do they call those tunnels you can crawl through? They have 'em on Star Trek all the time.
Jeffrey's tubes?
Jeffrey's tubes. It's essentially stuff like that. One person wide tunnels with ladders that you can climb up, hallways to walk down, pretty tight. Sometimes it opens up into some bigger maintenance areas, mostly with equipment, but dodges everything basically.
Okay. Shall we be off, Captain?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'll have like Migos.
Mango.
Eat a dick, mangoes.
Isn't Dick Mango like a singer on Bob and Tom?
I love that.
So
He's
I'll have him
disrespecting the guy without trying.
go ahead and lead to like Larkin because of the multi-melta. Mango there just
Damn it, I'm thinking, stop it.
to go the direction that we need to go.
Wait, say that again.
Mango and Larkin, I figured would probably be in the front. Larkin, because of that multi-melta, he'll be able to take out anybody that we see that we shouldn't be, that we don't want to see. And Mango there because of he'll know the directions that we need to go unless he Wi-Fi'd them over to Larkin.
Anyone alive, what not ought be?
Yeah, so he's like, I'm happy to just transfer the coordinates to you, and I could lead my group behind you.
Works.
Yes, Magos.
I feel like 2 of our 4 people that we have should probably lead up the back behind his group, but just to kind of like keep them in between.
Is Tempest suggesting that?
I suggest that to Dutch and see what he thinks. And if we
Yeah, I don't trust him either.
So I will suggest to Dutch that we follow behind and put Larkin and Rabbi in the front.
Rabbi Mango.
A rabbi, a robot, and a mango walk into a bar.
Rabbi Mango was my new performance name.
Nice.
DJ Rabbi Mango.
Yeah, like if you're no, we're good. so yeah, so I suggest that Dutch and I will follow behind his group to make sure from behind that no one's
You're gonna
on
have-
us.
Draxel and Larkin and Magos in the front,
Yeah.
100 Adeptus Mechanicus people, and then you 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Priest in the front, Mechanicus in the back.
Why do you have to say it like it sounds stupid, Phil?
I'm just.
That's so unnerving. So you're really gonna do that?
So you're gonna put you 2 in the front, and then 100 robots in the middle, and
Not
then
robots,
you
they're
2 in the
people.
back.
I'm just making
Am
sure
I,
I got
am
it
I
right.
hearing this correctly?
Is this? Could you sign here?
Oh God.
Okay.
You're doomed. You're all doomed. Doomed.
Making sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so Magus is like, oh, I'm, we're ready to head out when you are.
All right. Larkin.
Alright. So I'll, well, before we start heading off, what kind of armament does the Magos have?
None of them are very well armed at all.
Twin
Okay.
multi-mill.
Hey, why don't you go on a couple of dates with him before you suck his dick there, Paul?
Pretty bold. You would assume he still has one.
Fair.
Been replaced by a Swiss Army knife and a small blowtorch. Just a mag light hanging around.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna turn to the Magos. Magos, for the extraction, may borrow my bolt gun.
If you know what I mean. Damn, I'm helping Dutch.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Ooh, so we're all wearing environment suits?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to there, but I am, and I suggest the rest of the people that want to, that like breathing.
Okay. Okay. No. Sometimes it's good when everybody else is breathing, but not us.
So yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to him. I only have the one magazine currently inserted. You have D4 rounds.
Well, thank you again. Yeah, so he takes the bolter and he gives it a once over, just kind of like visually, and seems to check all of the he kind of drops the clip out, looks in, clips it back in. Gives it a little bit of a heft, and then kind of slings it over his shoulder.
Okay. So we're gonna start setting off in the direction that the Magos gave.
All right. You said you gave him your bolter.
Yes.
It's largely ceremonial for Paul.
Yep. With the keyword borrow, I do want it back.
Nope, that's the last time you're seeing that bolter.
He's gonna pull a Drax the Destroyer from Guardians. This is a nice gun. I'm keeping it. That's my favorite gun.
Yeah, it's just common quality.
Yeah, so Brad, Draxel sees Larkin hand the gun over and get prepped. Is there anything Draxel wants to do before heading out?
Nothing but say a small prayer and request a blessing for the endeavor.
All right.
My usual non-stop bloviating about how our cause is righteous, etc., and that will prevail, and just generally saying it loudly, directly into Dutch's ear. Pretty much the ministerial equivalent of that dude drumming in that kid's face a while back.
Is that I forget what the Imperial Creed is. Okay. I'll just give us another charm test here.
You got it. Oh, my character sheet. I could not fail this one. Nope. Even with the 10, that's a fail.
Cool.
Everyone seems a bit uneasy as you're laying out the litanies.
I'm more
so
sweet, charming
Magos
than
directs
that.
you two to head down the hallway, and he says to Tempest and Dutch, I'll take them to where the Axis starts, and I'll have my men start to gather, and my apprentice here will let you know once the last band's ready to head out, so that you can bring up the rear.
Okay.
So, the Magos takes Draxel and Larkin and heads back out into the hallway. So, he leads you to a room that's full of some machinery and equipment again. Looks kind of familiar, more giant pipes and pumps and electrical equipment. There's a little bit of noise coming from the machines, and it's still fairly well lit. He heads to up some stairs onto a catwalk and around a corner, and there's a hatch that he opens up and says, "This will take us to the first segment that we'll head up." watch your head. It's a little low, and it's like basically a hallway that's about as wide as the door, so like one person wide, and he starts heading in first. So I don't. Does Larkin want to go next or Draxel after him?
I'll go
Yeah, I'd say
next.
Larkin goes next.
Okay. And he had when he had said the bit about to his apprentice who was standing there, that guy kind of left the or talked to two of the other people in the room who left, and as you were making your way to that hatch, groups of men had started heading that way as well. Mostly just not really carrying anything. They may have like a couple of them you could see had like a last gun or a last pistol, but most of them were, maybe had some equipment that could be used as a spear or a club or something, but they weren't really carrying much with them. So they were starting to make their way to the hatch. Dutch and Tempest, anything you want to do in the main room while they're getting people heading out?
I can't think
No,
of
I'm
anything.
good.
Okay. Okay.
Live at the party. What could go wrong?
Right?
Okay. Well, Magos leads Larkin and Draxel for a good minute or so down this hallway. It's basically pitch black in a lot of it. There are some lights that are on, spaced here or there, but it's mostly dark. He's got a flashlight with him that he's using to get you through.
I told you it was a mag light.
A Magos light.
Oh, love it. Love it. Gold right there.
So you come out into a bit of an opening that has a ladder that goes up vertical. Again, it's kind of like big enough for basically one single file. You start heading up.
Thank goodness
And,
it's a ladder.
Yeah, so I'm going to need climb tests from everyone.
Damn it, physical activity, my one weakness. Oh, God.
Wait, we have to roll for climbing a ladder?
No.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. No, see, I thought Brad actually rolled. I had to look and I saw the fail. But no, that was for charm.
Oh, we don't have to roll chart. I was about to.
You charm the ladder. It carries you up it.
I was about to roll climb, and I'm like, my climb score is 16.
It's a ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, it's like middle school gym all over again.
Should be fine with a ladder.
A ladder is chaos.
So you kind of rinse and repeat with this a little bit. Sometimes the hallway's wide enough to go 2 by 2. After a little while, the Magos' apprentice comes in and tells Dutch and Tempest, "All right, everybody's out. We're the last ones," and leads you to the same hatch.
Okay.
So you're all. Sometimes the hallways and areas are lit with an emergency light. A lot of times it's dark. At the beginning, you don't really see much that's different. It just kind of looks like a lot of metal around you. It's kind of sometimes greasy, sometimes clean, but it's looks like really like an industrial kind of maintenance area. There's wires and pipes sometimes running through there, but it all looks intact and is functioning. At one point, though, you get to a spot where the when you open up the hatch to another set of pathways or hallways, just dark, just smoke starts kind of billowing out like super thick, and it's really hot. So the Magos kind of closes the door right away, and he's like, I don't know if it's safe to go through this way. We might need to look for a way around.
I understand, Magos.
The ring bearer should decide. Wait. Members.
So I'm gonna start
Huh.
pulling up schematics of the facility to see if I can find a route around it.
Okay. Me. All right, give me a. So the Magus is kind of helping you as well, like kind of looking over your shoulder and talking through it with you. But so give me a logic test with a +10 from the Magos and a +5 from the earlier prayer by your priest.
Okay.
So +15 total.
A success.
All right. All right. So you're able to find that if you backtrack to one of the hatches, one of the last hatches that you walked by, if you head out through there, it will take you through kind of a factory floor area that will allow you to skirt this around to another hatch that will get you back into this similar system. And
Okay.
it's an interior factory floor area, so it's most likely not damaged.
Okay. So we'll start heading that way. Is that one of the areas where they were manufacturing the those items?
It's close to that. This floor is it's got some of that equipment there. You'd have to head a little bit more out farther down the line, which is away from the hatches, if you wanted to get to more of like a full piece or like an end product.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the Magos. It is imperative that we capture one of the devices that they have been manufacturing. It will provide best chance for us to disrupt this cult.
You know, I've been kind of curious ever since I saw that they were making stuff too. I suppose if it's safe enough out there, we could maybe try and grab it. It's just one room over.
I think it is worth the detour.
Alright. Yeah, I think there's a group of tech priests I know a few systems over that would be interested in tech like that. So yeah, let's check it out. But only if
So
it's safe.
Start heading off that direction.
All right. So It's a little tight as you kind of try to squeeze back by some of the people that have been stopping behind you, but you're able to get back to the last hatch. At the end of the line, Drexel or Dutch and Tempest, you're kind of like the group ahead of you comes to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just like you end up kind of waiting. The people in front of you kind of like look a little unsure. They're like looking around, kind of, wrapping their arms around themselves, like looking a little like, not sure what's going on, but everything's okay. So,
Okay.
If you gotta piss, just do it in the suit. You can just do it. You look a little nervous.
well, I didn't wear my brown pants.
Too late now.
We don't know what's going on.
If it eats through the suit, blame the corrosion.
Well, if we don't get a bunch of people running back our way, I think we're still fine. They're probably just trying to figure something out.
Dutch is back there trying to bury the poop by digging a hole in the deck.
It's natural. Everyone poops. Dutch teaching the facts of life to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Nice.
You gotta bury it, otherwise we'll attract bears.
Alright. Meanwhile, at the front of the line, Magus opens the door slowly and peeks his head out. I think it's safe. I don't see anyone.
So I'm gonna cautiously step through the doorway
Right.
as I'm
So
looking
you-
around.
You see a massive room. It's, probably, trying to think, 30, 40 feet high. It's the ceiling. And there are, along the left wall, there's kind of like a lot of shelving. And so like when you come out of the door and turn left, that's where the room kind of opens up. And along the left wall, coming out about 10 feet or so, is various like benches and cabinetry and shelving and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
With what looks like maybe tools or equipment sitting on it. And to the right is a looks like much larger equipment that has catwalks and stuff around it. It looks like there's a couple of rows of that. With space in between off to the right that goes farther down.
Okay.
And at the very far end, you can see what looks like kind of a similar to what you're coming out of now, like another hatch and access way.
Okay.
So the Magus is like, I don't see anyone. If the hatch is straight ahead that we need to get to circumvent whatever's happening, hopefully there isn't fire and smoke in there. If we follow one of these hallways to the right to the end of these machines, we could see if there's any finished product down there. So he says maybe we should send people ahead though to the hatch and check that out first before we head down to see if there's anything down there. I don't want my men to get hurt, and so far this looks pretty safe.
That could be a good idea. We can instruct the bulk of the personnel to remain here.
Well, I think they should maybe start working their way into the next hatch. And we could catch up to them.
if that is what you wish.
Or at least get him. I don't want him to be in the open, but maybe they could queue up over there. Yeah, I guess we need to lead him, so let's tell him to just head over and get ready at the next hatch.
As you wish, Mago.
By your command.
I assume he's relaying his instructions to people.
Yeah, he would turn to the guy that kind of came up behind him and he'd be like, you know, take our brothers over to the door. We need to go check out part of the factory. Wait for us there. If it starts sounding bad, head into the conduits. So he turns to you and said, let's go check out this factory line.
Yes, Magos. So I'm gonna start for that way.
All right. So you don't have to walk too far before you're kind of past the large piece of machinery. It looks like when you turn to the right between the two pieces of machinery, that first kind of aisleway, it goes probably another 40, 50 feet, and then there's a kind of the wall for the end of the room there, and it looks like the equipment kind of goes through the wall, so there's just like a person-sized door kind of at the end there to get through into the next room, where it looks like that machinery is feeding into.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna head over to the doorway, kind of around. Well, actually, I'll probably send my
Servo skull, right?
maybe send my servo skull to kind of scout forward.
Okay. So what do you have in the servo skull do?
It just has sensors and stuff on it. Basically, just
okay.
kind of send it to take a look.
I imagine it like pops out of your pack or whatever, and this Magus like, hey, Emperor. No, things always give me the willies.
Pretty much the mechanical owl from Clash of the Titans. Huh?
You're right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a quick break here, real quick, Phil.
Okay. Well, this is a good time to take a break. We can restroom, get some water. Wait, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
5 should
I'm
be
good
good.
with 5.
5? Okay.
Yep.
Be back in 5.
Okay.
Ooh, I wonder if my stinger is not working. I'll have to take a look at that at some point. Alright. It's been a tech day for me. I've had such a good run. You get that, Romeo. Yeah, you get that.
That's what she said.
Oh my goodness. Romeo has like a little mouse stash going on underneath a dresser.
A mouse stash? Is it like a rat under his nose?
It's a mouse stash. There's all his favorite mice toys. And only the mice toys that he likes. The other mice toys kind of go everywhere else, but it's the mice toys that has like a small cardboard layer around the fuzz, and it makes it like a little. Sounds like there's like beads or something inside when you shake it. It's a particular type of mouse toy. It's Romeo's favorite, but his favorite is the purple mouse with the black tail and the pink nose, which I have like 4 of those laying around, and I can only find one.
He always puts it under my tool dresser.
And so I pulled out the drawer. He went in behind there, grabbed his favorite mouse, pulled it out, took it to the bathroom, went back in, decided he wanted to play with another mouse toy. But every so often, if I pull it out, there's just it's almost like 20 different mice back there. All of his mice.
There were at least 20 under the tool dresser.
And so when he wants one, I just open the drawer, he goes back there, he gets one, comes back out, and put the close the drawer back in. Leaving the rest to sit there until next time, because I know where they're at. I used to just keep moving the dresser back and forth and pulling them all out, but I'm tired of it, so now he gets to deal with it. This cat's cute.
All right, Paul. And Brad, what is Draxel and Larkin doing? Magus has led you to the door that leads into the next factory room.
I'm a little out of my depth here, so I'm just going to stay alert with my flamer.
All right.
These soulless
So
toaster
Drexel pulls out his flamer and
are beyond what I know.
looks about alertly. Magus looks to you, Larkin, and said, "All right, do we want to go in?"
Yes. I kind of cautiously step in, around.
All right. So it's another one of those doors you kind of with the keypad that unlocks it, and then you're able to kind of push it open. In this area, the room is a little bit. It still is tall, but it's a little bit shorter. It's only about 30 feet or so to the end, and there's like the machine that kind of comes through the wall, comes down to a little platform that has like a big metal claw arm that goes from and is like kind of hanging over the platform, and then there's like a conveyor belt along the far part of the wall there. It's all none of it's running at this moment. It's all totally still. It looks like there is a kind of a metallic object sitting on the platform.
Okay.
There's and then there's also these machines are still pretty big, so it's 30-40 feet up to the ceiling. There's catwalks up there, and you're seeing you're between 2 machines, so there's 2 platforms, one on your left and one on your right. You can't really see on the other side of the machines because they're pretty tall with all kinds of tubing and wiring running through them, and so it's about 20 feet or so to the platform, and then once you were to get there, you can kind of see there's probably a hallway or something that the conveyor belt's running along at the end of the machines there. That
I'm gonna look for any kind of controls, just to see if I can see anything that might controls or tech or something may be of use.
Okay. Give me a scrutiny check. What's Larkin doing?
I'm gonna try to get within
Oh, that's bad.
20 meters of it and try to engage my ferric lure. I don't know if it's necessarily metallic or not, or weighs less than 40 kilograms. But we'll see.
So you're gonna do what now?
Engage my ferric lure to try and like grapple it to me, basically.
Oh, the thing that's on the platform.
I just love he like says random shit and feels like what? What are you doing?
I'll engage my ferric lure.
Like
Oh,
he
that'd be
feels like he just made that up. Like that's what he's thinking in his head. Paul's just making shit up.
Doability.
Yep. Because if I'm within 20 meters of it and it weighs less than 40 kilograms, which is my willpower rating, I can make a willpower test to try to basically attract it to me, my hand.
All right.
That's what Paul's gonna do to Magos's Maglite later tonight.
Oh, wow.
Magolite. Wasn't that a song
Okay.
from Command and Conquer? Do the mechanical thing.
Okay, so the object on the platform floats over to you.
Nice.
The Magos is kind of like, we're gonna have to talk about that later.
Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Every time you say nice as character, Paul, I hear it like awesome. Nice. That's not his magnet.
So the Magos and Draxel, you both look up at something that catches your eye up on the catwalk.
Ooh.
You see a large humanoid figure with some clad in some metal armor, or like he looks like just encased in this this armor, like essentially like a medieval suit, but kind of with more of a modern look to it. Not a combat style, but kind of like a spacesuit that would be like, you know, a half inch of solid metal. And on top of this shoulder of this giant suit is a big round tube that seems to be pointed down at the group of you.
Uh-oh.
Multi-melter!
I'm gonna turn and fire.
So
Line 'em up.
roll initiative.
What's the
I
initiative
hope they have
again?
a multi-melter pointed at you guys.
I think it's in the combat tab.
Initiative.
Where
There
is
it
it?
is. Initiative is 1d10 plus
Initiative.
agility. How do I roll it?
But I can't click on that.
I think I maybe have to add you
Oh,
into
this was the combat tab, right? You
It's in
added
the
us to the
combat,
combat
but-
and we rolled it there.
It doesn't.
Well, I meant like the combat chat log thing, like the initiative tracker.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because then we
Combat
click it
encounters.
right next to it. You're right. There you go.
No active encounter. We won.
I'll take it.
Don't think I have. Hold on, I'm just going to make this full screen. Well, I think if you click on your token, maybe, but let me add you into the.
Don't you have to make like start the
Oh.
encounter?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, if you right click on your token, there's like crossed swords and a shield that adds yourself to the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. And then I can roll it. from
Oh
here.
wow! I crit the initiative.
Nice.
Awesome.
I did not.
Hey, I got an 11. Does
You're
it-
11.
Wait, for initiative, high still good? Or was low good?
High's good.
Okay.
Yay!
Sorry, my
Oh boy. I hope that does not mean bad things for if I have to use any weapons. If I'm rolling high.
is not.
I'm rolling high. The Amy Winehouse story.
Okay, put that guy in there. Sorry, I kind of had the Magos guy set up a little wrong, apparently.
No. Wrong in our favor or wrong in?
Right?
Not in your favor.
Oh, then take the time to fix it by all means.
If it's wrong in our favor, then it's not wrong.
Whoa, what happened to the...
Eh?
I put the Magos out there and then he disappeared. There we
There you
go.
go, Magos. Get it.
Get it, Magos.
Okay. So I didn't set up his icon right, but
Ah.
If you guys are having a bad day, you need to watch a cat play with the mouse toy, or at least mine. He's just so cute.
Yeah, I gotta hear it in my ear.
Why he's going so early?
I got all these like. So much stuff to update apparently. Okay. So, Paul, you were caught a bit flat-footed. You were kind of engrossed in this object that you hovered over to yourself. So unfortunately, you missed the first round as you're surprised by this. But the Magos and Draxel were able to see this person in time to take some action. So, so the way I see kind of your position is there's you're about, I don't know. Well, I would imagine Larkin's probably about 5-10 feet into the room, with
Probably,
Magos to
yeah.
your left, and Draxel's behind you. Is that right?
Sounds right to me.
Okay.
Good with it.
So Brad, you're up first. Well, Draxel's up first. Yeah. So you see this guy standing up here in a large metal suit, with what looks like a large tube on his shoulder pointed down to you. It does not look like Paul's multi-melta.
Cast heat
Full metal
metal.
suit. Operation Dutch Oven is a go.
Yeah. You would recognize this as a missile launcher on his shoulder. So.
All right. Well, I hit him. Good old auto hit flamer. And
Alright.
what I have to roll the. How does this work again? Every time I forget this crap. Sorry.
Oh, I
So
did put a
I've
thing
got
in the journal there. So there's,
Oh,
I think, yeah. If you go to combat under flames,
oh, nice.
you don't need to take a
What?
ballistic test.
I love how last time Brett's like, I'm gonna print this out, so I have this.
I actually did, but I haven't on my computer. But my work one. I don't dare launch TeamViewer in this one right now. Where do you? I don't even see flames under combat.
No, if you open up the combat
shot,
in the journal,
Section 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the side tab. Flames.
Yeah.
All right, flame weapons.
so you automatically hit.
Must take an agility. So you have to take an agility test with him, or be struck by the flames and take damage.
Okay.
All right, Tin Man. See how he can roll on that armor.
All right. So he gets an agility test. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Got too many things open here. Agility. All right. Should have rolled that in the open, but he did fail.
Okay.
2 degrees of failure.
All right, then I will. Modifier 100 because it auto hits. Well, what? How did modifier 100? How does the 98 fail?
Huh.
Well, okay. Well, let me try that. Let me just roll that again for random sake, because I'm not using this. It's just
No,
right.
put
How's that?
like yeah, you're
Oh, shoot. All right, hang on a second.
put the instead of the modifier, put the target at 100.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to reload my gun again.
Just go to
Yeah.
gear.
Ear tab.
Here we go. Clip. Back to 1. Right? No, wait. No, not clip. What the heck?
You gotta hit
Does it
the
take my
edit
clip
button.
down?
Hmm?
Does it take my clip down when I fire? It's 1 out of 6, or it can't be right.
Yeah, when you fire, it was probably at 1 out of 6, and then when you fired, it dropped it to 0 out of 6.
I thought that was clips I had. Not
No,
Shot.
that's like
It's in the clip.
in the clip, yeah.
All right. Well, looks like that's 2.
And then your
Got
spray tan bottle quantity is the number of clips you have.
Okay. Okay. I was really waiting for someone to notice that. All right. So let me get back. Let me try this again. Roll the flamer.
Target 100.
I can't. Oh, I target 100.
Yep.
There you go. Roll.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So it's interesting that it's energy damage.
Is it energy or
Yeah.
explosive?
No, explosives X.
Yeah.
I mean, flame is energy, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair.
So 2 penetration. All right. So he's on fire then.
Yes, he is on fire. He will
Nice.
suffer fire damage each round. Oh wait, no. Now he has to take. Wait, you begin.
I thought he has to make 2 tests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was just thinking, does he have to take test again, see if he's on
Yeah,
fire?
he makes.
Yeah,
he makes, a
he
second
makes 1
ability.
test to see how much damage, and then 1 test to
Oh.
see if he catches fire.
Okay. So
Yes, they must succeed in a second agility test or be set on fire.
okay. Wow, that was a pretty good roll.
Ah, damn it! All right, he's not on fire.
Oh, I guess I didn't start the in combat. Okay.
I was really hoping I could just boil him alive inside that suit.
All right. Are you doing anything else, or that's a full
That's a full turn action.
action?
Fire
Okay.
that. Well, I think I can move. So is this? All right.
It might not be a bad idea to just say. He might have a frag missile template.
Oh, that's there.
No, it's kind of over here. About and
Yeah. So shoot was a half action, right? And then move is so you can do a
yeah.
half move.
Is that too far for a half move? I'm not entirely sure the scale here.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need to move anything on screen. So your half move is 4 meters. So where do you want to move to? Out of the room, or because you got Magos and Larkin in front of you,
Oh, right.
and a door behind you, and a guy on the catwalk, like kind of 20 feet above you.
I want to go ahead and dive back behind the door.
Yeah.
Get back that way.
Okay.
So I get past the Magos and get back.
Hmm.
If this guy's got a missile launcher, then well, I've done what I can. 23 skidoo.
All right.
The Emperor
Um,
protects me.
Huh.
So the Magos is going to take a shot with the bolter.
Light him up.
Or it's a bolt. It's a bolt gun, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bolt pistol. Not a.
Bolt gun.
Okay.
He's so appalled to give away a heavy bolt because he has no need for it.
I have 3. Who wants one?
This one's not the right color.
I'll shoulder mount 2 of them, carry 1.
What's
You don't know
the,
what Castellan. I'm guessing you know what Castellan Titan looks like right now, but that's what you look like.
What's the shoot? I gotta look up the.
I should be able to drag it out of the gear section onto a sheet.
No, I got it on there. I'm just, like the range. I'm forgetting the
Range is 90. So less than 45 would be. Was it short range?
Okay.
So I'm assuming he's probably in short range. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Magus did not hit, and he also runs back through the door, leaving
Alright.
Larkin staring down the barrel of a missile launcher.
I'm okay with that.
so am I.
So sorry, Paul.
May the cheese be with you.
Right.
I mean, you could still miss.
It's possible.
Scene from Mulan. You missed. How did you miss?
I may be spending my next experience points on the pro sanguine.
Awfully optimistic to think you'll get there, Paul.
Yeah.
Not lay this out very well.
See, that's what you get for looking at shinies.
Mm-hmm.
There we
It's
go.
worth it.
Wait, that's not the right character.
I regret nothing.
It's definitely interesting trying to get used to the. There it is. Getting used to Forge again. I haven't had to click around in
Oh.
menus in a while, and it's like, and it shows.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay.
I am not trained at dodge.
Probably want to fix that.
Oh, we missed.
Oh! And it
Wow.
fires down the hallway and hits us.
Don't say that.
Wow. Shocking.
Yeah. Dang.
Is there a rule of missile launchers that says it's less than a certain degree of failure you hit? Because I feel like it should be.
Well, it's a
I could
blast.
recall, but
It's a blast radius, so I guess.
Look it
Fire
up in
just
the
straight up
weapons, Paul.
Blast 6.
good lord, the amnesia has been way too kind to this man.
Yeah, just
Messiah loves me, this I know, for the machine call told me so.
Little cogs to him belong. Flesh is weak, machine is strong.
My goodness.
Oh no.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Blast 115.
That's beautiful, man. Somebody go back and flip that. Somebody,
You gotta hit.
otherwise we'll never remember that again.
You got a hit.
Yeah, it says when working out a hit from a blast weapon, anyone within the weapon's blast radius in meters indicated by the number in parentheses is also hit. Roll
What
hit
about this?
location and damage individually for each person affected by the blast.
But you have to hit first.
Yeah, it says many missiles, grenades, and some guns create an explosion when they hit their target.
Gotcha. Okay.
When working out a hit from a blast weapon. Right?
Okay.
So
So Ole Miss will say it went high, landed in the wall, and there's an explosion.
above you,
Yeah. And we'll say at this point,
make an agility test as debris is falling from the ceiling.
so the
Stop bringing your mean DM ways into this game.
no, at this point, Eric and Ashley, Tempest and Dutch have come out of the hatch into the factory area, and there's a guy standing there who's like kind of directing the factory workers to the far side of this room, and you see them all kind of grouping up over there, and he's like, oh, we're supposed to wait over there by the hatch.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, the Magos and
In and out.
they went over there.
And then do we hear this explosion?
Yeah, and then you hear the explosion.
So then we start running in the direction of the explosion.
Yep.
All right, so
Same
Tempest.
shit as ever.
God damn it, Draxel!
Tempest, you're up first.
I. Mhm.
Messing with Draxel can cause common side effects such as constipation, diarrhea, dizziness,
Burning sensation?
drowsiness, ejaculatory disorder, erectile dysfunction, insomnia, male genitalia disease, nausea, headache, decreased libido, delayed ejaculation, diaphoresis,
Stop!
and exostoma.
Nice.
The side effects of Draxel.
You know what the worst part is here? Everybody about this whole thing? Is it's warm in my apartment. My window's open in the parking lot. There are just people like hearing this walking by. Just Eric rattling off venereal disease.
No, these are the side effects of Draxel. I'm just
Thank God I'm moving. That's all I'm saying.
But the positive sides is just a person in a bathtub in a field, right? Axel. Like, but what does it do?
Yeah.
It quelches your thoughts of burning everyone.
Ask your local ecclesiarch about Draxel.
Nice.
All right, Ashley, what's Tempest doing?
Well, she. What do I see now that I've. Like, what do I see?
Well, you hear the explosion, but so from where you're standing, there's, there's there's like 4 large machines that are to your right, and they kind of form these aisles like in a grocery store. So you have like a machine, a hall, like an aisleway, another machine, an aisleway, another machine, an aisleway to your right. Between the first and second machines is where you hear this explosion coming from.
I'm frozen.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're running towards the explosion, or no?
I'm.
You don't have to.
First, I'm going to take a look behind us and see if there is anybody coming up behind us.
Okay.
And if I don't see anything and it looks pretty clear, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you don't see anything behind you.
Okay, so then I'll head off in that direction just in case they
Okay.
need support because I doubt there's any support coming behind them besides us, I guess.
Yeah, you've been following people through a tunnel for the last several minutes and just popped out to this group standing in a big factory floor and suddenly hearing an explosion after this guy's like, your friends went over there, and points where the explosion is.
So, yeah, so I guess I'll
Or
go off in that
crew
direction.
members, they may not be friends. I'm sure it's... Alright, so are you gonna full on run over there?
Yeah.
Okay. That gets you to about at the you round that first machine and you see Draxel and the Magos on like either side of the door.
Here we are.
And you see through the door Larkin kind of standing there with a bunch of smoke and just dust and stuff kind of settling around him.
Okay. Do I see where that explosion may come from? Like, in what direction it could have came from? Like,
No, it looks like it's in that other room though, at the door.
Okay. I'm out of movements. I assume. So I'm just gonna sit there, ready my gun for something.
All right.
Let's see. I think I have. Do I have more than one gun?
Sorry, Paul. Larkin is kind of caught off guard by all this.
Yeah.
So
I
Okay.
can.
go for you. But yeah, you just see a gout of flame come out behind you and a blast from your bolt gun in Magus's hand as they both dive through the door behind you, and then the wall. You see a rocket fly out into the wall above you, and a bunch of smoke and debris raining down on you. Eric, what's Dutch doing?
Sprinting to the action.
Okay. And you're going to see pretty much the same thing Tempest did. You come around the corner, and there's Draxel and Magos kind of on either side of the door as like dust and stuff's kind of settling back out through the door, and Larkin's on the other side there.
But we can't get in, right? We just can't.
No, you're still about these are in meters. I should do the conversion. It's so you're about 6 meters from the door.
Okay.
So you could get to the door if you end up running next turn, or whatever ends up happening. But that's about how far you're from the door.
Oh, how far is my run?
6 meters. So you ran from like the door in the factory room over to where the end of the factory line, and you're looking down that kind of between the two machines, and it's about 6 meters to the door from where you're standing.
Okay, because my run, it says I can run 24.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, run. Yeah. Is that so? That's meters then. Oh, yeah. So you're. Yeah. So I guess. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at full.
Oh, okay.
And so I need to bounce back to Ashley's turn. Sorry about that. Actually, you're able to make it all the way to the door
Oh, okay.
on your run at least. So you're kind of up there with Draxel and Magos at this point.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Sorry about that. So then back to you, Dutch. You could run up to the door.
All right.
as well.
So when I run up to the door, can I get in or no? It just is. That's as far as I can go.
I think you can get up to the door with where. So pretty much you got Tempest, Draxel, and Magos all on this side of the door, and then about a meter in on the other side of the door, Larkin is standing.
Okay. Yeah. So if they're on like one side of the doorway, I'll be on the other side of the doorway.
Okay. So I guess the way I'm picturing it is we got Magos from where you're running up to the door. Magos is on the left, and Draxel's on the right.
So I would pick Magos. I mean, they're both shitty choices,
Hey,
but I would pick Magos.
Tempest-
'Cause I don't want any of the Draxel side effects.
well, yeah.
God damn it.
Which side would Tempest pick? Ashley?
Which side?
Yeah, when you're running up, you just see Magos on the left and Draxel on the right.
I guess I'll go closer to Drax,
Okay.
just
So you
because
head
of
right-
the interaction I had with Mango.
All right. So you head over to Drexel. Dutch heads over to Magos. Got 2 and 2 on either side of the door. All right, Drexel, you are up. You just saw Tempest and Tempest and Dutch just join you. You heard an explosion from the other side of the door, but you haven't seen Larkin come out.
I think I'm going to try to pop back around the corner of the half move and take a shot with Flame.
Okay.
I'm going to boil this guy, damn it.
How far away is this guy?
So he's, we'll say, 4 meters up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right? No, I'm doing the wrong math on that. That's why I'm.
the Flamer has an absurd, hilarious range like a football field or some crap like that. It's ridiculous. You absolutely want to purge a crowd of heretics right now.
Isn't
Yeah,
it like
it's
30
like-
meters? Or something?
It's
Of course,
Yeah, he's-
range is not in the index for some reason.
It's 6. Yeah, he's like 6 or 7 meters up on the catwalk.
Okay. Well, I was trying to figure out if he's short range or medium. I don't.
Yeah.
and I've got 20-meter range on this thing. It's not
Oh.
that huge.
Yeah, I think 30 on the flamer.
My profile says 20, but
Oh,
I feel
20.
like it
Is
was
it
more
20?
than-
Okay, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, but I feel like it was more in the book. I'll have to double check that later. It's still usually it's long enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's also what my Tinder profile says.
Oh, yeah, range 20. I think the heavy flamer is 30, probably.
Oh,
What are you doing, Drexel? Sorry.
I'm going to pop back around the corner and dump another gout of flame into him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's got to do an agility check, right?
Yep.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, it's the heavy flamer that's 30, but okay. Where you at?
I will boil this crawdad in the shell.
Wow.
I hate everything and everyone there ever was.
Oh no.
Well, I tried.
What did you do? Did you roll?
I guess now I have to reason with him. Huh? I don't have to roll. He has to roll for me.
Oh.
Sorry. That's crazy.
Ducking and weaving.
I can't hit a man in the tin can with a flamethrower.
So are you,
Broadside of shit right
you
there.
making that shot from inside the room there?
What's that?
You were making that shot from inside the room.
I wanted to pop around the door, yeah. So I'm back in the room, yes.
All right.
I assume I had to get a good look at this guy. I'm good, but I'm not bend a flamer around a corner good. Nobody sound clip that.
Magos is kind of like he's holding the bolt gun. He's like, oh, I knew this. I hope this doesn't come back to hurt my men. And he looks just kind of upset. He's not sure if he should go through the door or not, so he kind of freezes.
Get a room, buddy.
The is it a action? Wait, let me look at my actions here. Face. Ready, okay. Alright, so this guy drops his rocket launcher and pulls out a last gun. Or no. Yeah, pulls out a last gun. And takes another shot at Paul.
Okay.
Good lord, this guy with the rolls.
Right.
Well, he hits you in the body for 5.
Oh, shoot, I should have used a fate. No,
Probably doesn't
Can I use
even...
a fate point to make him reroll agility?
Right.
Don't know that even gets through your
No, it won't.
armor. Yeah, I don't think you can do
Thank you very much.
8 points. You can get a +10 bonus to a test if you use a fate point.
Yeah, but it's not my test. It's his test.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Whoops.
that's
Okay.
fine. I'm gonna use my fate points for wounds anyway.
Tell you about, yeah.
All right. Ashley, Tempest is up.
Alright, so what do I see, I guess?
Oh, yeah. So, you just Draxel's next to you, and he kind of leans. He steps into the doorway and unloads with a gout of flame. You hear what sounds like a last gun blast, and yeah, that's what you hear. The Magus across from the door from you seems a little shaken and kind of frozen in spot.
I
Dutch is
roll,
looking at him disapprovingly.
yeah. I'll roll my eyes, I guess, and then I'm going to. If I go into the room, do I see anything?
You see the back of Draxel right in front of you, and Larkin as well, and a bunch of dust and debris. And up on the catwalk is a man in a large metal-looking space chute with a Alaskan.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot at the guy in the catwalk.
All right.
With my hand cannon that I've had readied here. Oh, that's not. I'm trying to remember how to. It's been a minute. Combat. There we go. Target modifier. Any modifiers? Oh boy, I'm trying to remember how to the aiming.
Range
yeah,
is
it's short
probably
range.
short.
Yeah.
Range is short. Okay. How does the aiming work again? Like, does it use an?
You can use a half action to aim, but you had to use your half action to move, so
okay,
you
so
can't.
then I can't do that. Okay, so standard
Yeah,
damage.
if you want to aim, you can use a half action, which then an attack is also a half action. So you can kind of do a half action aim, half action shoot, and it gives you a certain bonus for that. You can also spend your full action to aim, where you kind of give up your turn for a big bonus on your next turn to shoot.
Okay.
But so that's how aiming works in general.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
But
what...
you're doing move and attack. It sounds like.
Yeah, so we'll just do that and see what happens, I guess. So I'll go ahead and roll that. No bonuses, penetration. Okay. And yeah,
Oh no.
Oh.
3 degrees of failure. How does the 3 degrees work when it comes to weapons?
We didn't jam. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, you have to roll like 96 or higher, I think. Damn.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Yeah. So you level a shot. It goes wide.
I curse.
You see the you can kind of see through the view screen on his mask, and you see he's like yelling something, but you're not hearing any sound coming out of the mask. And even though you took a shot at him, he's still kind of aiming down with the last gun.
Okay.
You're also hearing other like footsteps in the room, like Larkin and Draxel and Tempest. You're all hearing like the thudding sound of feet on floor.
Okay.
Like, as in others?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Correct.
All right. Paul, Larkin's up.
All right. So Larkin's gonna brace and swing his multi-melt up and fire. So okay, so a short range, but no other modifiers.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, oh no.
Fate point.
Yeah, you have a fate point. Use it.
I do, yes. Actually, I don't
You
want
really
that to
see?
jam. Let's redo that.
Hell and Jam Nation.
The cost of the multi-multi for Paul is he has to use a fate point every time he shoots it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a resource tax.
Seems fitting.
It's at least not a jam.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
You did. You know, you can roll the 9, re-roll the 9 and the 6, Paul, not just the
Isn't that
6. Like,
Right.
Right.
What do you, the odds of that have got to be like 1% or less for doing this now.
yeah,
Right.
pretty bad. Yeah, some of the 2 being next to this guy just kind of evaporates, and you see him stop talking a second and like turn his head to that and like look back at you, and then just like point. You know, he's pointing the last gun at you even more.
I thought you were going to say point and laugh for a second there.
Yeah, no. He seems a little more energetic in his actions to get the gun leveled on you.
Yeah.
All right. So Eric, you saw Dutch saw Brad and or Draxel and Tempest both run in, and you heard the telltale shots of their rifles or their weapons going off. You heard a last cannon gun, and then you heard Larkin's multi-melta fire off.
Probably heard
Oh,
a few
could I-
curse word from me at some point.
Could I just like shove Mango out of the way and get to the edge of the doorway and then flip around into the doorway and shoot and then flip back?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think that makes sense.
Okay. And then I have a question for you, Phil.
Yeah.
With rolling now that I have 2, so technically I get a -10 penalty, right, for having 2 weapons. But I'm gonna do semi-automatic, which gives me a +10, and then the short range, which gives me a +10. So do I type in? How do I account for the because I know range I could put short, and then do I just do no bonus because the -10 offsets the semi-automatic?
Whoa, that's a lot of math.
I would put it.
Or put no, I can put semi-auto in there. So then for the bonus, do I write -10? Is that what I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it's modifier, right? It's modifier, not bonus, right?
No, I mean modifier. Oh, yeah, modifier. Yep.
Because
Oh, yeah, because that's bonus damage.
bonus will do the damage. Okay. All right. So here we go. First shot.
Nice.
That's extra damage because of the degrees
wow.
of success.
And
You know you're rolling it where we can't see it, right?
Oh, sorry. How do
I can reveal it.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
can?
can reveal it.
Sweet.
Oh, you can too. Okay, cool.
There you
Nice.
go. He
Oh.
has no. Paul, I don't need the special ammo because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a right leg anymore.
Right.
Because I've just done 29 damage to his right leg.
Cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
What? So what? Wait, why is there 2 damage? Because that's for both shots.
No, because it's semi-automatic.
Oh, semi-automatic. So your first round. Yeah. Okay.
So I had
It's
4
only-
degrees of
it's only
success.
semi-automatic.
So I get 2 hits.
All right. So and that's explosive damage. Nice.
Dang.
Yeah.
With
4
armor
penetration.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
golly, that's a big oof down there.
Oh yeah, the first. Yeah, so you catch him in a it's this crazy shot, right? Like one round hits him in the left leg, right in the knee, and it's like must be right in between one of the plates in the leg, because you just see the left ankle just fall off to the side and blood just shoot out of the end of his thigh, as the other round catches him in the hip on the other leg and just blows out the side of his hip, and he just kind of, it's like a tree with the middle of the trunk cut out. It just snaps as he like falls with no legs left, basically, into a heap of blood and metal.
Lieutenant Dan!
Good lord.
Yeah. And
Alright, so I guess I don't need to shoot my offhand weapon!
sorry, that was a really good first shot.
That was
Yeah, it was.
only one.
Take it easy there, Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, you think your flamer's tough. Dual pistols, John Woo style, Draxel. That will give you erectile dysfunction.
I gotta make sure I have these. Okay, I think I got these set up right. Okay,
There's more baddies coming.
right.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that was funny. It said dead as it like faded away.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang nabbit. We back?
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we go anywhere?
I did. I froze.
I didn't freeze this time.
Internet
That's
sucks.
interesting.
All right. So I'm assuming you're also peeking in the room there, Dutch, right?
Yeah, I was peeking in, and then I'm gonna pop back. Like I'm out of cover, shoot, back in cover.
Okay. All right. So then, yeah, you all see the the multi-melta kind of go wide, and this guy's like, he doubles down to shoot you with the last gun, and then all of a sudden you don't even really hear or see Dutch. You just see this guy's legs like explode, and almost like a "you're welcome" as he falls back behind the door.
Nice.
I'm gonna yell out, "I got him!" No.
Yeah, and then for those of you that are in the room, coming around the corner, you see another person, but he's not in a suit. He's got a face, but the eyes are just kind of glowing dots in metal, and his arms are just these big metal pincer arms, and his legs are big metal, like running with pistons. And he's just kind of stomping forward. You've
Our
all
murder
seen,
server came back to us.
yeah, you've all seen servitors before. This one looks like just a regular like factory drone type.
So this is not T-1000 trying to come murder us.
No, but let's see. I'm gonna roll.
Did they actually make murder servitors?
Can you group a bunch of NPCs, Paul, and Forge for like the initiative roll?
Not that I know of.
Like if you had like, I don't know, in D&D, it'd be like if you had a bunch of goblins and you wanted them to all go in the same round or something.
Right. I can't say I found that feature. I'm not sure if it exists.
Okay. That'd be nice.
Something to look into later, I guess, but
Okay, well, we'll figure out for another time. Anyway, kind of running around this corner. Let me roll here. the end of the round. I'll just do them all at this kind of same initiative. Okay. All right, I think I know how to get them all grouped together, so I'll just do
Okay,
that.
cool.
And yeah, so you see about as they come around the corner, you can see at least four of them, and you hear at least that many coming behind them. So a whole mess of these guys. Right, and that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Okay.
Hey, I just posted something in the chat, Phil. I don't know if that's helpful to you.
Maybe
In
next
the-
session I can hit.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. I hit once, but good lord.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
I don't know if that is what you need or not.
Okay.
I was just doing a quick search.
Nice. We'll see. It might not be compatible with my game system, but I'll check it out.
Okay. Maybe there's a different one that's compatible with your system.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely check. That's what I usually run into is like tons of stuff made for D&D, like Pathfinder, those kind of things. But then for Rogue Trader, there's really little. Well, not
Well,
surprising.
shit, I really like the system. The
Yeah.
universe, I love the system.
Yeah, I know we haven't done combat in a while, so I've gotten a little rusty on it. But
Oh, haven't we all?
No complaints about not doing combat every single time. I mean,
yeah, and I guess I'm kind of curious from the player side of things. I feel like at least in the modules and everything, Rogue Trader really pushes for like a lot higher level view, like gameplay. Like you're not always down in like shooting, but I
we're
feel
still
like
learning this.
I feel like we like being down at kind of that
Street level, yeah.
street level.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to create stuff, but it has made it a little bit clunky. I'm trying to take stuff in the module where you would have been higher level, but put you down in the thick of it. But
I want to talk my way out of things.
no, it's not. It's not even like talking. It's like, you know, it's logistics. Like it's just putting a lot of logistics together and using your profit factor to buy things, and it's just a lot of like dice rolling and like talking out a plan, and then you'd be like, okay, roll your command score. We have this. We were able to recruit this many thousands of military people. We were able to get this equipment, which gives this bonus. Okay, we roll a command score, and based on that, you know, we only took 10% casualties in the assault, and we were able to win. Or we rolled poorly, and
Yeah, I don't think we like that.
yeah.
That's not our style.
So
We like playing a character, right? And being street level. I agree.
yeah. So I've been trying to amp that up a little bit more, but I have found that the module hasn't had as much with that. So
Mhm.
doing what I can with it.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I had a good time tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's fun.
Well, and I might clean up some of the stuff in the board for next time, so that it's a little, yeah. If I've been able to set up the combat a little bit more, I might change some things on the board. But otherwise, we'll start out mid-fight next time. See what happens to the group.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Phil, if you just want to, like, even just do a simple map where there's just distances,
Mhm.
so, like, we can put ourselves in relation to the enemies, if that's important. I don't know.
I mean, I can try it, but I'm really trying to figure out theater of the mind a little bit, and also like I have not been able to find. I did try. I spent a few hours trying to find some maps, and at some point I was like, I don't have that time just to even like find her.
As long
don't
as you
mind
can
it.
keep it in your head how far away we are from everybody, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, again,
No,
I
and I
don't.
think
I don't mind this in the slightest.
What's that?
I enjoy the theater of the mind probably better,
Okay.
especially when you're dealing with a weapon that has some pretty broad spray. Let's just
Yeah.
not look too much at where everybody's standing. Dang.
I will admit some of this is just practice for me too to like get better at it. So but I think the only way I can do it is just practice. So trying to get through
Well,
it.
you're doing great.
Yeah.
No, I tried to kill
Still.
Paul. I keep trying to kill Paul. He won't die,
Oh.
and then he microwaves all of my NPCs.
Wait, is Draxel's token the one with the broken arm?
No, that's the Magos, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was Draxel. I was like, that's amazing because he's always wounded.
Yeah, that should be actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know,
No,
I
mine's
think
mine's a Daka Daka man. Daka Daka Daka.
I feel like I don't know. If I was gonna run another game, I feel like I'd want to go back to D&D. I just feel like I'm the kind of person that wants to buy a map and buy a bunch of tokens and like set it up that way.
Yeah.
And there's just not that for Rogue Trader.
Sure.
And there's like such like I mean you go on these sites where there's like you go onto Patreon and Etsy and Reddit and like you look up like sci-fi maps and it's like I don't know, a lot of people can kind of agree on what a fantasy map should look and feel like, right?
Yeah.
But sci-fi's all over the place. I mean, you got clean lined Star Treks, you got Cyberpunk, you've got 40K has a pretty distinct sci-fi look to it, and not a lot of people do that. I found a few artists who did, but you know they don't have a huge backlog of it, probably because Games Workshop likes to sue everyone. But
40K's aesthetic is funky.
yeah,
You and the Emperor.
so I guess I've just really struggled with that. But
Right.
I'm really liking running a game, but I think it's given me a bit more of appreciation for D&D again.
Okay.
You know, I don't know the system, but if I was ever to run something, I've been looking at the BattleTech, like world, the
Okay.
RPG, MechWarrior RPG. It looks pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
someday
Mm-hmm.
when we're 50,
You're right.
it's coming up.
Yeah, I
Don't-
figure I'll get my next game going. Once the kids graduate and move out.
You don't even know how accurate that is right now, Phil. Today's gameplay brought to you by Split Custody. It sucks, but it's got some benefits. Anybody wonder why we haven't seen Bob for a while?
Yeah, Brad, if you want a more simpler game system, but you could still set it in that same universe, I'll post there's a RPG called Lancer Core, which is supposed to be like a easier rule set than BattleTech.
That reminds me, guys. So we might have to fire up Thursday Night BattleTech again.
Yeah.
Or MechWarrior.
Yeah, for Clan Wars.
Oh, yes, sir. I can't tell if it's an expansion or a whole other game. I think it's a
Yeah, I
whole
don't
other
know.
game.
Think so?
Ow.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out when it comes out. Is there a release date?
No, not that I've seen. But you better believe I'm going to buy it, because hell yes.
Right.
What? That's just not. Ass is just
It
shaking her head
reminds
at
me
all
of
this.
Gundam Wing, like so much, or like Gundam, like the BattleTech. I'm just like trying to remember the game there. It reminds me
Dude,
of that.
BattleTech is literally Gundam with blackjack and hookers.
Okay.
I'll make my own mecha with blackjack and hookers.
That's fine. That's fine. So, no. Alright, well, I'm gonna sign us all out, and anyone watching, have a great night.
Adios, yo.
All right.